as we face this battle today. I have no doubt we will win. I've discovered how weak I am, but I have found a vision that will not fade away. And here, you have all gathered to support me, despite knowing of this weakness.
My lord.
I am truly blessed by your faith. I swear to you this. My own life is not as important as this vision of mine.
Let us go, my lord. Let this battle be a beacon to all. Our vision will shine across the land.
Hello, Jeff, I'm here with Gaming Fusion, another episode of Dynasty Warriors 6. It's now the final battle for Zhao, is the Battle of Hanjong. This is a completely unrealistic battle. This is pretty much a best case scenario if Liu Bei had survived Battle of Yiling. I don't even know, in fact, if Zhao was alive by this time, because he actually died at the age of 21 due to illness. 21 or 22 or something like that. He wasn't very old at all. It's really young, in fact, when he died. However, he was one of the most famous generals of all time for Shu, along with generals like Guan Yu and all that. But this is like a best case scenario, assuming that Zhang Fei survived Yiling as well and all those generals. Really, in reality, what would happen? He would pull back. Liu Chan would then take over as the new ruler of Shu, who was very unambitious. This actually was what actually led to the collapse of Shu. Due to the fact Liu Chan was not a very good leader, Zhuge Liang actually took to the battle Wujiang Plains, in which he was a mastermind completely. Probably the most successful campaign they really had. Ever since the death of Liu Bei, really. That's unfortunately when the battle. That's where Zhuge Liang was died of exhaustion, which is very unfortunate because he didn't die of any wound or anything. But even in his death, he was able to trick what happened. Well, because basically what he did when he died, he'd actually planned. He got someone to dress up in his clothes and stand there, and then at an area make it look like a trap. And this actually made Sima Yi, because it was rumoured in the battle that everyone was like, Zhuge Liang is dead, Zhuge Liang is dead. So then they charged up there, and then Sima Yi found someone dressed in the exact same clothes as Zhuge Liang, and straight away he's there, right there, he's going to assume that it's Zhuge Liang. So then he actually then turned tail and run because he was afraid of what could happen. This isn't the first situation that's actually happened. This is a very interesting strategy that happened. Zhuge Liang did a very good trick. He was actually at this place, and then there was a huge army of Wei. This huge army. And what happened was, what Zhuge Liang did, his reaction to this huge army was, he opened all the gates, he hid all the soldiers in the buildings. He in fact got some dressed up as villagers and started cleaning the streets. And he would be sat there with, I think, his daughter or something, just enjoying some music, having a drink, talking to his friends. And this just shows the legend of Zhuge Liang, or otherwise known as Kong Ming, or Sleeping Dragon. Yeah, this actually made Sima Yi fear that much for what Zhuge Liang was known for planning. He was known for always having a plan. Essentially, it was a giant bluff. But this was enough to actually make Zhuge Liang go. But really, it's really hard to go into the history of this, because you can't really go into the history of something that never happened. Well, no, the Battle of Hanjong probably did actually happen. I haven't really looked into it. But in this kind of situation with Liu Bei and all that, after the Battle of Yiling, it's impossible because Liu Bei did die, as I said, in the retreat of Yiling, which is very upsetting, really, because he was sort of the figurehead, and without him, his son was very unambitious and ruined him. In fact, in the northern campaigns, Jiang Wei did a few campaigns in the north, but they were very unsuccessful against Wei. they couldn't really get anything out, and then eventually Shu was attacked, the Chengdu, and without even a single fight, Liu Chan surrendered, and they lost Shu. Shu was gone forever, just like that, which is unreal, really, because they accomplished so much and did so much just for his son to sort of give up. Now this is actually an awesome battle. This can be quite an awesome battle to play. It's sort of one you sort of need 2 people for, because I actually spend most of this fight actually running around, not actually fighting. A lot of it I just spend like trying to get from place to place, because a lot of areas get like shut off, and some areas you have to run back, and you're like, no, these guys need help, and these guys need help. It's just all one big mess. Later on, I'll probably do it tomorrow, because it's currently 1 o'clock in the morning for me. Yeah, I just thought I'd update you on my time. But yeah, I'll be doing some Zhang Liao as requested by a really awesome subscriber. His name is, oh my god, Manriki Tobacco 1. Manriki Tobacco, oh, I don't know. But right, nice picture, Jinkai. Yeah, she was mainly included in Dynasty Warriors 5. They actually went. Me and him actually did say how he did prefer the older Dynasty Warriors, because they were a lot better. Dynasty Warriors 6 essentially was a bit of a fail in my opinion, because they sort of focused too much on cinematics. They sort of. Dynasty Warriors 3 was very good. Dynasty Warriors 4 was a bit of a failure. Dynasty Warriors 5 was very good. Still not as good as Dynasty Warriors 3 for me, because I preferred the bodyguard system and some stuff like that. But 5 was still pretty close. And then 6 sort of stopped. I never actually bought 7, because 7 disappointed me when I played it at a friend's house, because it was simply too easy. However, I'm still going to get number 8, because it'd be good to show some latest footage of that game. But so which means I'm going to have to try and complete Zhang Liao beforehand, which wouldn't take long really, because this actually only took me like an hour tops, and that was while talking to people as well, so it didn't take me very long. It's just a matter of like editing it like I have been now. And in fact, if you notice, I mean the watermark very small in the corner now, because it got in the way of everything. In fact, it got rid of the way of the water, got rid of the out of the way of the health, really, which really annoyed me. But yeah, if you haven't noticed, this battle's actually rather easy to rush ahead in. Now you can see I'm now quite a high rank, doing a lot of damage, although there I did have attack times 2, but still it does a lot of the upgrades make the game really easy towards the end of the fight. Sorry, I really need to drink that. Sorry. Man, it's so late. Once you get in on this bit, this is more of a let's play than a walkthrough, but you can't even do a walkthrough of Dynasty Warriors. It gets to the point where it's literally just, hey, do you want to charge them? It's like, oh, it's like literally, it's like, hey, you run here, you kill everyone. I think that's the best idea. Oh, I did actually wonder why I killed him so quick. It's I had attack times 2. I did wonder what was going on. In fact, the only thing I forgot to mention this, the good thing about Dynasty Warriors 7, although it failed in the gameplay aspect, it did succeed in adding a whole new faction, making it more realistic, the Jin Court, which was founded by the Sima family. This was actually good, because I actually read up on them in the old archives, finding out, because I was really interested in who actually won the final time period, because 3 Kingdom periods, you do wonder who wins out of 3. You get really interested, you're like, who did this? Because you know, there's Shu, there's Wu, there's Wei, and all those really interesting factors in which one could win. And then you rule out Shu because of what happened with the collapse, and you get it right. And then you say Wu or Wei. You're like, Wei are usually more powerful. They've always had been pretty much from the start. They're a very powerful force. Always been like the big fish in the sea. Then you've got Wu, who are very good. They're the leaders of the family, descended from Sun Tzu, who actually wrote the Book of War, the Art of War. And then you've got oh, who else you got? And then the Jin Court came over and actually won the final battle in 300 AD. And now, guys, that's the end of the video. Please enjoy the cutscene at the end. I don't want to interrupt it for you guys, so hopefully you guys enjoy the cutscene. It's very nice and because it's the final of the game, so it shows everyone all happy, and it's pretty nice thing to see after all this killing, isn't it? Really. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, comment, you know, the usual. Peace, guys.
You're making me commander? My lord, there are many men here who are much more worthy than I am.
Those that you deem more worthy have all recommended you to lead. I find that I agree. I believe that you are the most worthy to be commander over all the forces of this land. I hope to create a world where weapons and armies are no longer needed. I regret that it is not yet that time. Strength is required to keep the peace. Zhao Yun, please take this position in loyalty to me. Use your spear to protect this land.
I will, my lord. I give you my word. I will serve the land as you command me, lord. My spear is yours. Zhao Yun will risk his life to protect the land.